Well, this is the second video on caravan basic training on guidance and advice. Not as much training.
I don't know how to drive the manual.
Oh, me too, bro.
Yeah, I just wait for it to go, and then I hit the stick. Yeah, I just smack the stick.
Now, before we connect, I want to show you some tricks. And while we're here, there you can see two plugs. That is the air suspension. I need a good suspension to manage this power. You know what is a risk in life? Power without control. That goes for you, your boss. And this suspension squeak from time to time. Dust and water ingress on the bushes. So that's when I use this copper compound. Spray it. Well, this is the second video on caravan basic training on guidance and advice. Not as much training on how to hook up a caravan and maintenance and. Yesterday I finished the washing. Caravan is clean, I'm happy. Today I'm gonna hitch the caravan and show you some important stuff. Now, on my caravan or on my hitch, you can see the following: the multi-plug for the lights, and look there, it's dirty. The Brett Harrison plug, this is for the power supply, charging the batteries while I'm driving. This is very important, and this has got a 60 amp cable. And it's fed from a DC to DC charger, because I have got 3 batteries. And you will note a little bit of grease on there. This is not really required. And then the fourth item on this car is this dust plug here. And this is for my camera. This is for the rear view camera at the back of the caravan. So all this is to be connected. Now, before we connect, I want to show you some tricks. And while we're here, there you can see 2 plugs. That is the air suspension. Remember, this is a very powerful vehicle. yeah, all right. I need a good suspension to manage this power. You know what is a risk in life? Power without control. That goes for you, your boss. So let me show you what I've always have in my caravan. Always. And that is this 2 caravan camping aids, or electro clean. No, I'm not marketing it. I'll show you what to do. And the next one is a copper compound. This is for the suspension. Remember, that's a very powerful vehicle. And this suspension squeak from time to time. Dust and water ingress on the bushes. So that's when I use this copper compound. Spray it. And then this caravan can handle that power. This is the multi-plug for all the lights on the caravan, brake lights. You see what I use? The electro clean. This is electrical contact cleaner. and leaves no residue, so it evaporates. And then I spray the Brett Harrison plug also, and I spray the camera connection. Now let me get a brush. Yeah, what I normally do is just give it a little brush in there, just to get rid of the dust that's still sitting there. And in here, remember, there's a very high amps going through this Brett Harrison plug. It's a 60 amp, 60 amp. It's charging 2 batteries at the back. So that must be a good connection. And of course, for the camera, that is a tiny connection. It's only a signal and a little bit of power. No, not even power. Power is fed from the caravan. Okay, that's clean. Now let me show you another trick. You must have small screwdriver like this. Can you see it? Small, flat. And then you can open these connections. Sometimes, even after cleaning, you will find that the lights is not working, or there's one of the lights, or there's a indicator or whatever. Then you bend this fingers open a little bit, but with a small screwdriver, and that's this 3. Now the other 4 is on the multi-point on the caravan. Do the same, cleaning and setting up or opening these fingers. And I have three cables. The first is the Brett Harrison. You see I have dust plugs on all of them. Get this dust plugs. It's easy to fit. There's no dust plug here, but there is a hole on the other side which faces down. And then I have a plug here for the camera. Can you see that? And there's water in. Well, and you can see the rust. So quick, so fast. Let me spray it. Now there is some rust in there. This is not what I wanted. Okay, that's sprayed. Spray this one. You will feel that this solution is very cold. It's the alcohol evaporating. And here is the other 4 fingers. Can you see it? 1, 2, 3, 4. And if there's no good connection, you bend it open. You can see mine is bent open. Can you see that? All right, let me just take the brush, make sure there is no tough dirt sitting in there. And why I'm doing this, while I am testing my caravan tomorrow and the vehicle, after all the maintenance and repairs, I don't leave it. Don't leave it for the day when I leave on vacation, huh? Ah, there's some rust. I'm gonna have to get a small wood pin and remove that rust inside. Okay, that is this. Now you will notice that on this hook, on this hitch, I've painted it white here. And the reason for that is I have to, as you can see, I have to paint, redo the white paint so that I can see this from the rear view camera on my vehicle. Then it's easy to hook. Without this white color, you do not know where is the hook. The bit of corrosion, this was quick. This is a surprise to me. Cheap copper or cheap brass. I've got 3 tools with me. The first one is a toothpick. Let me see if this toothpick can clean that rust. Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it. A boer maak 'n plan. For you English, a farmer always has got a plan. Have you seen my last video? No, 2 videos back, when I had the breakdown on the road. In that I talked about be ready for the unforeseen, for the curveballs of life. So now let me see if this rust is cleared. Yeah, that looks good. Let me take a lion. In South Africa, this is called lion matches. Little bit. Aha, now this is perfect. Oh shit. Now I have a problem. Oh shit. It's stuck in there and broke. Well, it's time for a steel wire to get it out there. Yeah, the rest came clean. Now, let's see what plan this boer can make. I have with me a set of watchmaker screwdrivers. Yeah, this one will fit in there. So it's now a matter of turning it slightly, don't damage the plug. Break the hood and get it out. Yeah, it's working. It's working. See, a boer maak 'n plan. Boer makes a plan. Maybe my first plan was not so clever, but in any case. Now the next steps before you hitch your vehicle. Let me turn the camera around. Remember your roof. Maybe you are parked at a caravan park and the area is not level like here, and you have some blocks or rocks or bricks, or even you have your handbrake pulled up when you unhitched, when you parked. Maybe your handbrake was pulled up fully. Leave it like that. Leave it until your caravan is hitched to your vehicle. You don't want to remove any of those stoppages or relax on the handbrake before you hitch. You do not know where this caravan will run to. If it's not on smooth area, parked on the grass, so the chances of this caravan moving anywhere is 0. Measure the height of your ball. Okay, this ball is now in the shade, you can't see it properly, but as you can see, it's in the middle of my knee is the top of that ball. So come and measure it here, and it's a little bit, there's the height now, right? So the ball can now, the top of the ball can move in here easily. That's a simple way of doing it. No measurements, no markings. Watch out for your knee against my ball, huh? Mine's got a little bit of grease on. Okay, now, can you remember this white spot here? Now, with my reverse camera, remember the time, those days when this vehicle was purchased, there was no reverse camera. That was only in very expensive vehicles. And was only 36 months to pay, 25% deposit, 36 months. Not like you, 84 months with a balloon payment. I'm still saying you are crazy. Any case. So with the reverse camera, here it is. This is an add-on right above the number plate. I can see, and it's in line, I can see the line and I can see exactly when the ball is moving in here. Let me show you. So how's that, sir? You that's shouting and swearing by hitching a caravan. Train yourself. Nobody is helping me. The camera was on the whole time. Very important. Right, let me show you how to hook on the caravan. Now that the ball is underneath this hook, this specific caravan hook, there's a latch here. Push in the latch, pull up, the lever and let it down, and there it slides over the ball. Can you see that? Now I leave the latch. You will hear the click sound when that ball latches. There's it. Now it's hooked. Take your safety chain, and this caravan, this is a cable, and this cable is connected to the braking system. So should you unhook for some other reason, you didn't do it properly and you go over a ditch and it unhooked, then this cable will pull the handbrake, will pull the brakes and stop the caravan. You don't want the caravan to start running, or even worse, passing you. Now that the caravan is hooked, I can remove the jockey wheel on this specific caravan. This jockey wheel fits into a specific pin to ensure ground clearance. Now not all caravans is like this. Other caravans, the jockey wheel will pull up and it's out of the way, or the jockey wheel will fold away after the load is taken over by the towing vehicle. Then I put back the bracket. Well, you might ask, what is the risk of this jockey wheel getting lost? 25 years. Yeah, it's 25 years. This is the 5th Conqueror. I've never lost a wheel like this, and this is very heavy. Handbrake is loose. I've lubricated this braking pin here, braking shaft. Clean the grease. Don't leave the grease on. Alright, now for the connection. I start, yeah, you can start anywhere. I start with the multi-pin plug. It hooks in there, can you see it? There's 2 pins, 2 ears, and it hooks that plug and it keeps that plug in position. Then I go to the Brad Harrison, and then the camera. Now it will be interesting to check the camera and see if the camera is working. And this camera, you can't see it. This camera plug has got a release, so it can't fall out during the drive. Right, that's it. Safety chain, all the wires is up, out of the way. Jockey wheel out of the way. Bracket is fixed. Handbrake is down. This multi-pin plug is a standard wiring, except if you have a Mercedes and a BMW and all those, then you need another adapter again to join here. Tomorrow is the test. I'll take you on the test. There you can see the lights of the caravan is working. I've tested the indicators. Here you can see some 4 small LEDs. This is the rear view camera, because I cannot see through my caravan, so I fitted this rear view camera. And then I have another camera fitted on my vehicle, and there that is. That's not the reverse camera. These cameras is on all the time I'm driving. That camera is looking at the caravan while I'm driving, looking at the tow bar, hitch, all this area, making sure everything is good. Let me go and show you inside. Well, this is the monitor that is clipped onto my rear view mirror. I can't use the mirror in any case with the full canopy and all the dark glasses. There you can see my wife. Aha, there you can see her. Okay, right, and now let's switch over to the other camera, and that is the other camera looking at the caravan. As you can see, I still have to bend it down a little bit, but if I don't have the caravan, that's the position that I keep it in, and that's where it's installed in the vehicle. Easy to use, comfortable, and it's a wired system. It's not wireless. There's a powerful vehicle's engine is still idling, and you can hear the energy, you can hear the force, you can hear the power. Well, tomorrow I will take you with on the test drive. The test tomorrow will comprise of downhill down a mountain pass, and that is about 40 kilometers from here. So for 40 kilometers we have level area. I will stop once to check the caravan axle, the drums, if it's not overheating, if I've set up the brake shoes correctly. If it's then overheating, it's either the brake shoes or the bearings is not correctly lubricated. Then it's downhill, a steep downhill, down the mountain pass. And on that mountain pass, I had a noise on my caravan that it's bumping as the caravan is pushing in and out, braking. There's a shock absorber there, I'll show you now. So that is set, the brake system is set, the bearings is packed, so that is the test tomorrow. And then, coming back, that is testing this powerful Maserati. See if the problem of overheating is resolved. Now let me show you this shock absorber. Remember what I showed you earlier on, lubrication points for the shaft in here. You can see this is a worm, and there's the brake. Let me activate it. You can see now when the vehicle brake, it pushes the shaft in, and this is the shaft, and it pushes out, and this is the brake. This is the caravan brake. It will push against it, and then the caravan is assisting your braking. Okay, but next time I'm going to show you, and I'm going to tell you all the odds and ends, the pros and cons of this braking system. Hitching done, roof is down, all the doors is closed. The power cable, the 220 volt power cable is disconnected. So I am ready. What will happen now? Let me turn the camera around and show you. There on the other side of the trees is my house and the paving. This caravan must get there with reversing so that I can have the hook on this side and tomorrow leave out here to our main gate. Okay, so let me show you again. So what will happen now is I have to take that caravan and push it up against those thorn trees into the corner as far as possible. Then bring it in here between those two trees up to a point here. Alright, and then reverse it and turn it back towards the house. Now this might be a 3-point turn at least. 3 times I'm gonna move up and down because it's not a big space, and that powerful vehicle is quite a long vehicle, eh? Plus the caravan. Eat your heart out. Saturday morning, listen to this power. These horses cannot wait. Yeah, it's that day, the day of testing. I don't wait for holidays, huh? Or for start traveling on my vacation. Testing today. As you can remember in all the previous videos, it's the overheating. I've done electrical maintenance, lubrication, diffs, differential, everything. The total vehicle is maintained, and today is the big test. Now let me show you also another test. Yeah, don't laugh at this. This is for the Ford and the Hilux for their spares. Just joking. Should it be needed for me to crawl in under the caravan and the bearing, the wheel brakes is not set up properly. I've got my second battery on the vehicle also on charge, 14 volt. Alright, and then the caravan is ready, everything is closed. Let's go and see what this test reveals. Inshallah it will be successful. Is it? Testing the caravan brake drums. Feeling if it's hot. Harry, what do you say?
Je kan zien of het een beetje fabriek.
Ja, ja.
Hij is een beetje warm, maar hij is niet lekker hoek op hem staan.
Back in Middelburg, and it's now 10 to 12 on this Saturday. And that's the caravan at the back. Harry joined me for the test run, 100 kilometer test run from Middelburg to Loskop Dam. Now that is the Kranspoort Pass, and it was successful. Praise God. The caravan, brake drums, temperature is normal, except maybe the right hand side a little bit warmer than the left hand side. The brake shoes I will put back one clip. Everything is good there, not overheating. Then the Maserati, you four guys, and Isuzu and Toyota and Hilux and Land Cruisers. I'm ready. I'll meet you on the road again. Temperatures 100%. Did not move. So that is good news. And praise God for that. Well, thank you for joining me in this video. We'll see each other in the other video coming up. Ciao for now.